My key presentation today was on climate change and health. So the nexus between climate change and health, and why it's very important in terms of Africa, because when you take climate change and health, the huge impact of it will be in Africa, in terms of disease burdens, in terms of changes in temperature, in terms of issues around flooding, nutrition issues. So my key aspect of my presentation was to see how do we rethink the nexus of climate change and health, and think of health broadly, from agriculture to environment to human health. So how do we connect all the three in terms of understanding the broad impact of health? Because health is not just about human health, it's about agriculture. If you impact livestock, you impact nutrition. If you impact the environment, you impact water supply, you impact other things that also impacts health. So how do we look at the connections? But also how, as Africans, how do we begin to think about funding issues with regards to health, with regards to research, providing the evidence that links climate change to health? How do we get financing for some of the health initiatives, but also for R&D, research and development, and also for capacity within Africa? So there is a lot of things that are packed in what I had to say today, but I think those are very fundamental, that we also begin to think about African-grown solutions, homegrown solutions, and adaptation with regards to indigenous methods, indigenous ideas, and how do we build resilience in communities by building capacity within communities, but also in the different countries, And then funding is financing. Funding becomes important. How do we get African funding to fund some of the climate and health initiatives, right? And so that's very important. But also more critical also is about training the next generation of young Africans, building capacity in universities, in communities about the issue around climate and health, and why it is very critical for our own existence. Yeah.